Today with my cousin Earl. Yeah.
Earl Smith from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
All right.
There you go, yeah.
Yes, sir.
All the way down here from Grand Rapids. And he is going to, today, he's going to churn some butter for us. How many of you have ever had homemade butter? Did you try your butter this morning?
I did.
Was it good?
Excellent. Just excellent.
Do you need more salt? We don't have no salt. Do you need salt for this one?
Yes.
I'll
Just need a pinch of salt.
Just a pinch of salt. See, my mom's here, and she's gonna help us out. Say hi, Mom.
Yeah, I'm gonna help out already.
Mom, you've had a lot of these people, a lot of our viewers been praying for you.
Well,
Yes.
thank you very much. I appreciate it. I need all the prayers I can get,
Amen.
especially when these people come down from Grand Rapids.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mom's gonna get us a pinch of sugar, but Earl, I'm gonna let you go ahead and tell us about this churn, how you come about it, and what you've got to do to make butter. And we're gonna make some butter, right?
Yes. Wow. Anyway, the story is that my grandma from Bohemia came over to the country with a square one and a square jar, wooden paddles, all that good stuff. And then
Sorry, just hand it
the
over.
aunts were cleaning it up, and
Thank you.
her daughters, and they happened to not put it together right. And one of them picked it up, and the glass fell off and hit the floor and broke into pieces. And she was just heartbroken because it came all the way over from Bohemia. But at any rate, Casey heard the story and picked this up for me, and to my surprise and chagrin, and now we're gonna make some butter with it. And
All
we did
right.
try it last night. Took a little while, but we didn't have the butter at room temperature. Not the butter, the cream. So this time we're trying it with cream room temperature, so that it should work a little quicker. Last night it took almost an hour. I
Yeah.
think.
about
So the
45
cream
minutes.
needs to be room
Temperature. They said they say in the directions. We didn't read the directions. Okay, Earl and I didn't read the directions.
Unless you pull.
But everybody else read the directions. But we
Oh, we gotta take the
it won't come out.
Yes.
Oh, it's got a hole in it,
that
a plug in it.
Oh, maybe it isn't that thick.
It's already butter.
Parquet.
Yeah, parquet butter. No, parquet. Okay, this is a 1 pint, and it's heavy whipping cream. Now, when Earl gets back home, he's going to go to one of his neighbors, local farmers, and get some real cream off the dairy farm, and make some butter with it. Now here's your salt. I don't know how much salt
Just
you
a-
put in.
Just a little pinch of salt.
I'll let you hold
I'll
that.
hold that.
And we put a little dash of salt there.
Just a little bit of salt.
I guess that's a pinch.
Yeah.
And now this lid, we got to be real careful with, don't we, Earl?
Yes,
Because-
we do.
Because it just snaps on. It does not screw on.
So if you
Oh,
pick it up by
wow.
this handle, it can fall apart.
Oh, that's not
Which
good.
would make a big mess here.
Yeah.
And we've discovered that. And then it's just crank. Crank, crank, crank. Here we go again, Earl.
Yes. Get my right knee for the job, the left knee here. And you can't hold it up here,
Your
of course.
cover's out there on the counter. Your cat. I know where it is.
And now, Earl, is this all you do to it? Do you have to do anything else to make this butter?
Well, you can turn it this way and use your other hand and go backwards. So
Okay.
you can shake it a little bit, maybe tilt it to the right or left. But no, you don't have to do anything in particular. It's just cranking it.
Well, Steve, when we were making that last night, it took us a while, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
And so we were already thinking of ways to mount that to a board and put an electric motor on it. And
What about a drill motor?
well, that was suggested.
Yeah.
But you don't want it to go too fast because you'll sling it all over the
Yeah,
place.
that's true.
and that lid doesn't fasten on there. So I suggested getting a big hose clamp and put
Oh, you could.
put around that lid, yeah, and
That would
squeeze
lock it.
that thing on there, you know, and that would really help hold that thing tight.
There's, down there, Casey, beside the chair is a board. And if he wants to put his legs together and sit
Oh
in
yeah,
on
here,
that
you
board,
wanna do that?
put your legs
would
together.
that- would
and
that
sit
help?
on-
Get your own table.
Oh,
Oh,
my
look at
goodness.
there. He's set up just like high cotton now.
See, now if I spill anything, it's gonna go right
It's
on
gonna
me.
go
It's
right
all
there.
over the sofa and the carpet. Oh, boy.
So now we crank. So Earl, tell us a little bit about where you live up there in Michigan.
Boy, we live out in Middleville, Michigan, which is not too far from Gun Lake. We just got done hosting Camp Host at Gun Lake for the month of May, which was very different. It got us out of our box, going out there and working with the campers. And you're supposed to do a little detail as far as running around, checking the campsites and the fire pits, making sure they're clean, all that kind of stuff. And with the COVID, you're supposed to be making sure everything's picked up, don't leave things around, walk the dog. And everybody, you know, all these new people with campers and stuff, they must get a dog with every camper.
Oh, yeah.
Dog all over out there.
It comes, the salesman gets,
Yes,
the
yes.
salesman has puppies.
Yeah.
That's why they hand out dogs with their campers.
But it was quite fun. The guy next door to us caught fish every day,
Wow.
but he's one of those 10%ers that gets 90% of the fish, and I'm one of those 90%ers and get 10% of it. And we did catch a dogfish. That was kind of interesting. And,
People down here don't know what a dogfish is.
really,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a snakehead. Some people call them a snakehead, but they have a dorsal fin that goes all the way around the top and along the back and down up the belly, and they're really a fast fish. And they're more prehistoric, I think.
They really are kind of prehistoric. And you have to bleed them.
Really?
Yeah, a man told me, used to live with us, Wayne, he said a dogfish, you cut its throat, okay, and hang it up on a clothesline
Yes.
and just let it bleed. They're full of blood real bad.
Wow.
And hang it up and you have to bleed it out to make it, before you can cook it and eat it. But you can't cook them and eat them, and they're good. Of course, I think he ate everything, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Probably.
did.
I just hear they're kind of bony, maybe.
They're very bony. They're good smoking fish. You put it in a smoker.
Everything's good smoked.
Yes. Speaking of
Like deep
smoking, we're fixing to do a turkey here in just a little while.
Do they have any pike?
Yes. There were some people that caught pike, and the people were catching walleye.
Oh,
they were
yes.
Quite good with the walleye.
Which
Of course,
one's the
they
best
never
eating?
showed me the walleye. They just told me about the walleye.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Pike,
Fishtail.
pike are real bony. You need to fillet pike.
Oh,
Northern pike. That's really what they are. Northern pike.
Well, they're
And you don't
delicious.
put your hand near their mouth.
No, it's good to use pliers.
oh, they can
Keep
buy.
your fingers.
Oh, they got a like almost like a duck bill for a mouth, and it's full of teeth that point back in like a shark. But it's,
Oh, wow.
it's just full of teeth, and you do not put your hand near their mouth because they snap like a snake.
One fellow named Carl actually had some pictures of a black moccasin. And it had some silver stripes on the side, I believe it looked like to me. But anyway, and he said it was brown. To me in the picture it looked black. But it was about 4 foot long and about so big around. And it had a bass in its mouth, and it was stuck in its
Oh,
mouth.
wow.
And that snake would slither over to the 8-foot post that they had along the shore of the channel, and they would tie their boats up there. Well, that snake would go up there and hit that with that fish, trying to drive that fish down its mouth.
Wow.
And he caught a picture of that. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
That's neat.
And there was other brown water snakes out there, which the kids had fun with the snakes. The granddaughters were even chasing them down at the beach.
I don't do snakes.
They didn't catch them, but
Are they poisonous?
no,
Okay.
but I guess if they bite you, they might have some bacteria in their mouth or something like
Yeah, yeah.
that. Nobody got bit by them, so. It's just odd to see all that activity. And the Canadian geese are out there swimming up and down the channel, and then
Wow.
they make a mess, so they try to keep them out in the water and try to scoot them out to the big lake instead of in the channel.
Wow.
They're
Have you got butter yet?
Yeah, you want to tell them about the different consistencies here?
Well, last night we wanted to try it out, so we discovered it gets frothy and kind of thick, foamy kind of, and it starts thick, and then all of a sudden it gets chunky.
See, it's getting kind of thick right now, and then it's going to get thicker, and then it will coagulate.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Coagulate, yeah, and all of a sudden it gets chunky, and then you got buttermilk on top of that.
Yes.
And you-
Buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
Oh,
drain-
really?
That's
Yeah,
what will be left.
yeah, that's what you
Wow.
have left. You drain the buttermilk off, and then you got the butter.
So is the buttermilk going to be like a
It's
liquid
regular
form?
Regular buttermilk, yeah.
What if you started out with buttermilk?
You can't.
You can't do that. You gotta
Okay.
start out with heavy whipping cream or
Is
cream off the milk.
That's kind of one of those terms like calling an expressway the parkway.
Yeah.
When they call it buttermilk and the butter's gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it's the milk from the butter.
Yes.
Last night, when we churned,
Sit there, Noreen.
he used about the same amount.
I did,
No,
yes.
I think I
And-
got 3 for 10.
And this is
Just
the
take a picture.
buttermilk that is left off of the butter once the butter was made. And it smells like buttermilk.
Wow.
Yeah, don't throw it away, it's good for.
No. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can-
good for cornbread,
You
isn't
can't
it?
throw it away.
Yeah.
And here's
Yeah.
here's the butter that we made, but we're gonna continue making
It's
butter.
thickening up right now. It's
Wow.
kind of like pudding
Oh,
right
it
now.
is, isn't it?
Yes. So
Wow.
I don't
How's
know,
your
it's getting
arms
hard to
doing?
crank, so I'll have to have Casey take over here because he's going to have to crank.
That's amazing.
No, it's doing
Yeah.
pretty good. It's
Now, what are you eating?
I tried last night's butter.
Is it?
Boy, is it ever good.
Wow.
How you coming over there? You've almost got it, don't
I
you?
think we're
So
just
does
about
the
having here.
consistency stay together?
Yeah,
Yeah.
here,
I mean-
I can show you this.
Okay, let me get a close up of that.